the sixth batter, Jackson Case.
Case steps in. He's our first. He holds the distinction of being the first left-handed batter that we've seen. Now it'll be interesting to see if Hodge continues to try to work that corner, which would be inside the Case. And here we go, strike. Which it's once he starts off with 3 balls, everything else coming in is usually around the plate. He walked the first batter. Now peers in for the sign. And that one's going to get blown back into the stands. Let's see. I do enough games when that wind's coming out southwest.
And once again, you know, we see Hodge now 0-2. So he got ahead after getting behind, and we'll see if he's able to possibly get a strikeout here.
That's what coaches want. Just put the ball in play. Don't try for everyone to be a strikeout.
Yep.
Put it in play. Let your teammates make the plays behind you. Foul back again. Just out of curiosity, how many balls do y'all get?
Boxes.
For base? I know boxes,
upon boxes. You know, we also get boxes for all-star games, so we've got a lot of baseballs. We've got a whole supply closet full of Wilson balls that we get throughout the year. So
this one's going down to first, and they'll make the play down there. Unassisted is Jack Smith. But he does advance the runner. Jonathan Bryant goes down to second for the Bears, and the Bears have their first runner in scoring position. And with Hunter Wilkins coming up, now we've got Tommy Richardson coming in, pointing to the dugout about something. I don't know what this is about.
Yeah, I don't know if he's making a change.
Courtesy runner. Yes, courtesy runner coming in. And that's going to be Parker Roten.
I don't know if that's a courtesy runner or a
change.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
so the
umpire didn't motion back to us.
Yeah, so he's taking the first baseman out, which is Jonathan Bright.
And I will be shocked if Parker Roten comes out there to play first base.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, well, and we saw Bright make that great play at first, so maybe it is a courtesy runner. We'll find out soon.
What is the rule on courtesy runners? That sort of. And he comes in to Wilkins. A pinch runner is what we've been told from the truck. And Mason Woolbright, who works in the truck, also umpires baseball games, so I would take Mason's word for it.
And I guess he'll re-enter then. That's what. So that's what you do. You pinch run and then re-enter. You can do that once. And you know, probably expecting. We saw a 2-0 ball game in 2016, and probably expecting not too many base runners. When you get one in scoring position, you know you want somebody with a base hit. Maybe in the shallow outfield, you can score from second base. So, Coach Richardson being very aggressive here and getting a good runner at second.
I'll bet you Roten can run.
Oh.
You just look at him and tell usually. Swing and a miss. And down goes Wilkins.
And you saw the first baseman for Junction City, Jack Smith, was playing in. He was almost playing the bunt there. Junction City thought they might lay one down and try to get him to third. But instead, a nice strikeout for Hodge again, and that is his third on the day.
Garrett Cowart coming up for the Bears. The catcher for Woodlawn with 2 outs. Roten at second base, high. And all he wants to do is just get a single. He's not worried about gapping or driving. Just get a single in this situation. That pitch outside.
Caught the corner, though. Another. Hodge has been able to paint that corner. Really, both pitchers have all night and take advantage of that outside corner. We're now got the count to 1-1.
The umpire is not demonstrable when he makes his strike calls. And this one's lined into left field. That will score a run as Rutten comes around third. Cowart going into second with a double. And he'll stay there even though the throw gets away, and Woodlawn goes up 1-0.
How about that? How about, first off, we talked about why you pinch run there.
Right.
In a game that you don't think is going to be high scoring. Great pitcher so far. And your 8-hole hitter comes up and hits a nice RBI double into left field. Great piece of hitting there by Garrett. And like I said, gave Woodlawn the 1-0 lead here in the second inning.
Josh Gullidge comes in to run for the catcher, Cowart. And they still have another runner in scoring position. And up now is Ethan Gardner, who bunts with 2 outs. Hodge comes over, throws it, and they drop it at first.
A great play by Hodge to get off the mound and throw it over. And Jack Smith had it and just couldn't hang on to it. It popped right out of his glove. And so Coach Richardson tells his 9-hole to lay down a bunt. And it's a single. Well, probably go down as an error, I'm guessing.
That would have to be an E3, yeah. They put it up.
Nonetheless, you've got runners at the corner with 2 outs. It keeps Woodlawn's second inning alive, trying to get one more run here.
And you go back to the top of the order, Jaden Maines.
You know, if you remember, we saw Maines get behind.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, Maines get ahead 3-0, and then Hodge battled all the way back to strike him out in the first inning. So we'll see what happens here in his second at bat.
That one's a ball, I think. Yeah.
You know, we saw how fast Gardner was getting down to first base. You wonder here if they don't go ahead and take the force out at second and steal. We'll see here with 2 outs.
Well, that one's popped up. He stepped in the bucket before he swung. Popped it up to the second baseman, Kelly Graves, who moves under it and retires the side, but not before Woodlawn takes the lead 1-0. This is the Class 2A Centennial Bank High School State Championship.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Welcome back to Fayetteville. 1-0 Woodlawn leads it over Junction City. A 2-out single scored the run for the Bears. And now we see if they can hold it. Or did that just start the scoring deluge?
We'll see. It was a low-scoring game a few years ago, and we'll see what happens here in the bottom of the second. I was coming over from soccer, and we've got Shiloh Christian fans already in the parking lot tailgating. They're ready. They had music going, so they're getting ready for our second game of the day. Exciting to see that matchup later. And it'll be also exciting to see what our pitcher here, Nick Maynard, can do in the second inning. You know, he had an interesting first inning. He hit his first batter, and then kind of after that was able to get the 3 outs he needed. So we'll see how the second inning goes for him.
Coming up for Junction City is going to be T.J. Bale, the shortstop, to lead off here in the bottom of the second inning. And there's that breaking pitch from Maynard. A different type of delivery, comes straight overhand. And a tall young man, and it looks like it's coming out of the sky. And a bunt laid down. Maynard comes over, easily over to first, and just like that, there's one away.
We've seen two great plays by the pitcher. You know, I always think to be a pitcher, you know, you're focused so much on the pitch and making sure you deliver that and get that strike and your controls where you need it to, and then all of a sudden you get a ball, you know, hit right back to you, and you've got to hurry up, jump off the mound, and make a great play and a great throw to first. And both pitchers have done that now when they had to field bunts.
Swing and a miss. Tanner McClellan up for the Dragons.
We saw Hodge there with a high fastball, and he was able to get a swinging strike here at the first pitch.
And that one's outside and high. Woodlawn's defense playing a little squared away out there. Center fielder shading a little bit to left. That one inside. Maynard trying to find the plate now.
I think we've got a watch party going on at Woodlawn High School right now. I talked to administrator yesterday, and they're having a big watch party, excited for this state championship game.
Well, like I say, my family ties with Woodlawn going back close to 100 years. Both parents graduating there. And that breaking pitch is over. It's a full count now to the Junction City batter, Tanner McClellan. We have a lot of flipping to do every time